What's going on there, guys? We're back with another one. I want to talk a little bit today about Draymond Green comments regarding LeBron James and his podcast with JJ Redick. Now, it was announced yesterday that JJ and LeBron would have their podcast where they're talking just basketball and really getting in depth with what's going on out there on the floor and really just having these basketball conversations in the media. I think it's a good look. And it's good to pick the brains of some high IQ basketball players at the highest level, and they know what they're talking about, right? With that has come a comment from Draymond Green that's kind of going viral right now off of Draymond Green's podcast saying that, he has a bone to pick with LeBron James just based off him not coming on his podcast yet. Now, we've seen other people talking about getting LeBron on the podcast. We've seen Matt Barnes say that LeBron has respectfully declined or, just hasn't come on the podcast. But LeBron has kind of set that precedent that business-wise, right, do you really see LeBron doing anything that isn't his direct brand? I'm trying to think outside of like those NBA obligations that he has as a player. Do we really see LeBron getting on too many other platforms? Okay, so, when I thought about that, this is pretty much consistent with the way he's moved since he started uninterrupted. But let's check out what Draymond had to say.
I must say I am a little upset that LeBron James is like going on a podcast and he still haven't been on the Draymond Green show. But when it's your own thing, you kind of can't say anything. So I guess I'll live with it for now. Pick the bone with him that I got to pick with him later.
LeBron said like five times he wanted to come on the show, but that ain't happening.
So I'm going to be brief on this topic. LeBron has really set the precedent that he's not just going to go on anyone's podcast. And I think a part of LeBron is such a good guy. When you go on someone's podcast that you're cool with and you promise all these other people that you're cool with that you will come on their podcast, it starts to create an unnecessary rift. So I think one of the things LeBron is doing is just not going on anybody's podcast so he can say, like, I just don't do that. You can come on mine and work with me. And I think that maybe that's why Draymond's taken aback a little bit, because he is one that willingly goes on LeBron podcast. He be with LeBron in the offseason more than he's with his family sometimes, it seems. So he probably feels some sort of way. Again, LeBron is a business, though, and people that are just about their business in that way, they don't typically just come on your stuff. If they go on your thing, they typically have some production in it or something. Like they ain't just popping up. And I could understand that from the standpoint that you just can't please everybody, right? And so no need to create an unnecessary media storm where people is coming at you and saying, because you could get clicks like that too. If LeBron goes on Draymond Green's podcast, you're going to have about 5 or 6 other podcasts come out saying, yeah, well, Brian said he was going to come on here, but you see, he obviously feel like Draymond's podcast is the only one that's good, or what. I mean, however they want to say it, right? He's trying to avoid that. In my opinion, this is just from the outside looking in, I think he's just trying to avoid that type of thing. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.
Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down.
No, I'm not going to take it down.
Skip. 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 Skip.